This week on Steel Horse Thunder. Here in Indianapolis, we're going to do our share and do our part. It's the motorcycle community at its best. Man, I tell you what, my hat's off to you guys. A ride to pay tribute to this great country of ours.
This is one ride that I'll do no matter what. I don't care if it's raining or snowing, I'm doing this ride.
Along with the motorcycle community stepping up to help families in need.
All these bikers showing up today, incredible.
Just want to thank everybody that came out here. This is just amazing.
It was an effort from the whole group, and it worked out well.
All that and much more this week on Steel Horse Thunder. That's why she's doing all the work, okay?
Come out and join us.
I might have to do that.
Steel Horse is brought to you by Leidendorf Law, with over 60 years experience in motorcycle and automotive injury cases.
If a truck hits me and flees the scene of the accident, I'm out of luck, right?
File a police report because you are entitled to compensation, even if the person leaves. There's a reason Leidendorf Law handles so many trucking accidents. Why Leidendorf? Just compensation.
You hear that little voice? It says, meet me where the road touches the sky. It's time to ride. And when you're on the road, make sure you have Ryder insurance. Ryder is focused solely on the motorcycle community and has been for almost 4 decades. We know what it's like to feel the wind on our face because we're riders ourselves. Come see the difference. Ride with Ryder.
If you're in an accident, be sure that you are comfortable with your legal counsel. Statistically, you will do much better with a lawyer you trust. Visit Leidendorf.com to see 5 things to consider when you've been hurt. Leidendorf Law, approachable and on your side.
Hey, we're here in Shelbyville at the Indiana Downs Casino. We're here for the Catt Family Benefit Ride.
And both Amanda Catt and Alva Catt are here today. Both were victims of a horrible motorcycle accident just a few months ago. And the ride today will benefit them both. And we're going to be able to speak with them today. So let's go check it out, Scott.
Let's go find them.
We're here today in Shelbyville at the Catt Family Ride, and I'm here with Alva, and you are one of the people that we are here for today. Can you explain what happened to you?
Well, back on May 4th, we were in a motorcycle accident that very well could have taken both of our lives. We were on our way back from a charity ride for the CMA called Run for the Sun, and a car came from the side road when we were on a state road, ran the stop sign. We hit him, my wife and I, and in the accident, I sustained multiple internal injuries as well as a broken left knee and both my tibia and fibia were broken in my left leg. My elbow was shattered in my left arm. I got a scar right here from my helmet. Thankfully, I had a helmet. My wife, she sustained a compound fracture in her left leg, and her bone came out of her top part of her muscle there and broke her femoral artery. And she was laying in a ditch bleeding out. She sustained other injuries too. Her right leg was also broken. She hit her head real hard on the street. She had real bad road rash on her helmet, which when she hit, it broke some vertebrae in her spine. Now she's got a paralyzed left arm.
Basically, Christian Motorcycle Association, the people that were hit were part of that. And so we came together as a bunch of groups, Teamster Horsemen, 69 out of Shelbyville, Infamous Few, Shelby County, Widow Sons, and New Breed out of Greensburg area came together to put this event together with a bike show, car show, and then we have a silent auction items upstairs in the marquee room. Grand Casino, of course, gave us this day and their parking lot and their facilities. It was really good to see them come together and help the community.
You know, I got kind of an unusual thing going on right here. We have quite a few different chapters, and not chapters, I'm sorry, but different clubs represented here. What made you guys decide to do something like this?
Well, you know, we always try to help anyone out that we can, and you know, when they said that there was a ride happening today, we wanted to come out and help support and do what we could do to help this benefit.
I have to tell you, doing the show, I've talked to a lot of people, different clubs and stuff, and there's not many that welcome women, and you're the president?
Yes, isn't that cool?
I just love that. And so, Amanda was, you said, one of your members. So how many women do you have in your chapter here in Shelbyville?
Roughly 10. And actually, our chaplain is a woman. And yeah.
So where do you work at?
Leidendorf Law.
Guys, if you're enjoying the Steel Horse Thunder program this year, these are the people to thank, because without Leidendorf Law, Steel Horse Thunder would not have been able to get back on the air this year. We have a few other sponsors along the way, but Leidendorf Law has really stepped their game up big time. So how are things going?
They're going great, and I'm loving it being out here today with all the riders, talking to people from everywhere, and got to meet the Catts for whom they're doing the ride for. And it kind of makes it a little more good for me when I sit at my desk and think some of the things we do there help send you out here to talk to these people, get their causes on the air and things known.
The insurance will only pay for so much of it, and if you go over that, it's all out of pocket. And meds are all out of pocket, all of our meds, which we're still on. I take 12 pills in the morning, 8 pills in the afternoon, and 12 pills at night. So, and she takes close to the same.
Do you guys do stuff like this quite a bit?
We really do rides about every weekend. We're busy. It's a never-ending thing where people give out flyers. We kind of see which ones are kind of close to us so that we can be a part of. We try to jump in there and do what we can. Yeah.
And you said that some of these people you had never met until then, correct?
Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. When we were in the hospital, we had so many people we didn't know come and help in so many ways. It was incredible. It really was. CMA members, horseman members, other people that weren't even in bike groups. They came, and we knew when we got home we couldn't take care of ourselves, so we had to move out of our house and move in with my wife's mom and dad. And they did all that while we were in the hospital. They packed us, they moved us, fed our dog.
Isn't that crazy? The motorcycle community, no matter what club you're in, no matter what group you're in, we're all a family. Isn't that great?
A huge family. And I meet more brothers and sisters every day. It's awesome.
I think that's what I love about you guys, is it's not like you just sit behind a desk, but many of the rides we come out to, you guys are out here supporting families or supporting causes. And man, I tell you what, I think that's pretty awesome.
Well, Mark's ridden. I've been a rider for, we won't say how long because it'll tell you how old I am. I love the bikers, period. Love what I do. Love what I do to help them.
Well, and on top of that, sometimes Mark even lets you drive a car or two out to one of these things, huh?
Yeah. I drove a 72 Chevelle today. Had it over in the other parking lot till the guys in the car show started giving me some dirt about not putting the car over there, so I pulled it in on the end. It's holding its own with the big boys.
Yes, it is. It looks pretty sharp, actually. You look, I'm not going to say you look older than these other guys. You look more well-seasoned.
Right.
Which one of these guys was harder to work with?
Believe it or not, we're all got along just fine.
You're going to say we're all hard to work with.
Yeah, we're all hard to work with. That's right. Yeah. So, it's been a hell of a group. It's been a hell of a thing getting it all set up. It's going to be a hell of a turnout the way it looks.
Yeah.
Lots of our members went out and mowed their grass, went up and back and forth to the hospital, actually packed their home and helped move out, did just a lot of visits, a lot of giving. It was an awesome thing.
Little things like that, mowing the grass and making dinners and things like that, most people don't think of. And then to have all these people here today at this benefit ride is great. So, I mean, being out here with you is amazing, and I thank you for everything you do.
Well, thank you.
If you're in an accident, the insurance company has incentive to settle quickly. Don't say anything and don't sign anything until you've contacted a lawyer. Visit Leidendorf.com to see 5 things to consider when you've been hurt. Leidendorf Law, approachable and on your side.
Every Wednesday night is Bike Night here at Beale Street Tavern on the southeast side of Indianapolis. Enjoy great drink specials and rock out with live bands performing both indoors and out. Here's who's playing this coming Wednesday.
If you're in an accident, seek medical attention right away. Many injuries can go undetected and manifest without a proper diagnosis. Visit Leidendorf.com to see 5 things to consider when you've been hurt. Leidendorf Law, approachable and on your side.
Sometimes in the midst of all the charity rides, biker events, motorcycle rallies, you just have to take time out. This is all about Dumon. Hey, I'm here with Ted Hayes for this very, very special ride. Can you tell us about it?
It's a ride for Dumon out of Bedford. He's a little boy who has terminal brain cancer. The folks said that he only had a few weeks to live, and so Jim Markland from the Harley shop called me, wanted to know, since I had a sidecar, if I'd be willing to take this little boy for a ride, and I said that'd be great. And so got off the phone with him, and Lord started working on my heart and said, hey, let's send this boy out with a glory. And there's 2 things that he wanted. He wanted to be a police officer when he grew up, and he wanted to ride a motorcycle and ride with all of his buddies. And so, of course, me knowing a few bikers, got on the phone, and I just started calling people and telling everybody, put it on the Facebook. I called all the police departments from 5 counties, and everybody said that they were going to make a presence. They're bringing patches to put on the vest that we all got for him with his name on it, so that the family will have something after this whole thing is gone. And I just got on the phone and got on my texting, and because I don't do Facebook and all that, but everybody just kept calling me and saying, man, you ain't gonna believe it, my Facebook is exploding with interest in this. And I rode over myself from Beam Blossom with 13 guys, 13 bikes, and there's a couple hundred bikes here maybe, and this is just amazing. It's amazing. This all started Thursday morning at 10 o'clock. This is the vest that everybody pitched in and got for Dumon. This is going to be his. His family will be able to have. All the police departments have gotten together and they've given us patches, and we've had some Marines that gave us their personal patches and things that they wore in service. We're talking Vietnam and Iraq and all that, and those are all going to go with this. And here's the state trooper one. Now this gentleman here, the state trooper, I don't know his name. What's your name? Tim took this off of his uniform. So the neat thing about this one here is this one here actually was in service doing what this little boy wanted to grow up and do. And I think this means more to me than any of the patches that are on this vest.
Well, Ted, I know we're getting ready to take off. There's a ton of people you got to get in touch with right now to get this thing organized and ready to go. And I know there's still another half of the people we're going to be meeting down in Bedford when we get down there. So I'm going to let you go. Let's get these bikes going.
I just want to say one more thing. I just want to say, because I know it's going to be airing on TV, I can't talk to everybody that came up here, but I just want to say, you know what? Anything is possible. And when it comes to it, bikers always show up for things that are important. And don't ever underestimate, even though you've only got a few days to pull something together. Take that camera and span all these bikes that are out here. This is amazing. I just want to thank everybody that came out here. This is just amazing. God bless, and God be with the family.
Well, we made it to Bedford, and we have 209 motorcycles came on this thing. 4 days. 4 days, 209 motorcycles showed up. So obviously we couldn't all run to the boys' house. So we're all waiting here in the parking lot here in Bedford, and they went to pick them up in the sidecar. So we are just now anxiously awaiting our guest of honor. Dumon, what do you think about all these people that showed up here today?
It's cool. It's amazing.
It is pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, now you're riding in a sidecar. You know, I'm old, and I have never rode in the sidecar. Is it fun?
Yes.
So what'd you think when you came in here and you saw all these people, all your new friends sitting out here?
It's not hard to make friends and stuff.
It's not hard to make friends, is it?
No.
You know, in the motorcycle community, we're all friends, we're all family. And so now you know everybody you see out here, we're now your brother, we're now your sister, we're your best friend, okay?
Okay.
Got lots of aunts and uncles.
You have fun on this ride, okay? This is all about you, brother. It's all about you.
Okay.
More than 50% of those who are injured and have a case never call an attorney. Why? Maybe they don't know who to call. Many are afraid or don't like lawyers, and others just want the whole thing to go away. Call me. I can help. Legal action may not be an option in your case, but it can't hurt to find out. Call Leidendorf Law. I will speak to you about your case. Leidendorf Law, approachable and on your side.
Now let's take a look at the Southside Harley-Davidson woman rider.
All right, Donna, your bike is very dusty. You're out here riding on gravel. How long have you been riding?
Since I was 5, and I'm 46 now, so it's been a long time.
Wow. So I'm assuming you started on dirt bikes.
Yes.
Because I pictured you riding a Road King at 5 years. Well, they didn't have a Road King back that long ago, but FLH, when you were 5 years old down the highway, probably wouldn't have been real safe. You know what I'm saying? So what made you decide to just start? What was it? I mean, at 5 years old, what made you decide you wanted to go do this?
My parents owned a motorcycle shop, and that's where I started out at, and I've been riding ever since, so it's great. I love it.
All right, what made you decide to go with the Road King?
Smoother ride. I had a fat boy, and just decided to go with the Road King, and one of these days maybe venture up to a street glide. I don't know. It depends.
You're not old enough yet to go with the street glide yet, right?
I think so.
Okay, so what kind of riding you like to do?
Everything. Country roads, highway, big trips. I just love to ride. It's my big stress reliever.
Yeah. Yeah, so you're not afraid to go out riding long trips then? Woman on a bike?
No, me and my friend Andrea, we've been different places by ourselves and just take off and go. It's a blast.
That's what we like to hear. Okay, I've asked a few other people this. A bucket list that involves riding a motorcycle. Is there anything on that bucket list that a ride or something you just want to make sure you do before your time is done?
Sturgis. Yeah. That's where I want to go next. So hopefully next year I can do that.
You know what the best thing about that? You're so young that if you get your bucket list taken care of next year, you get to add more stuff to your bucket list.
There you go. I can do that.
Well, you got a beautiful bike. I personally like the Road King. That happens to be what I ride also. It works good for me. It looks like you're having a blast on it. Yep. And just be safe out there.
All right, thank you.
Hey, I'm here with Kathy from the Gold Brick. We're here at the 9/11 ride. Kathy, can you tell us about the ride?
Yes, we're going to start off here. We're going to head downtown for a moment of silence at the Circle, have a few words, and some of us are going to ride past the monument and then come back here for some food and festivities.
We're here at the 9/11 Memorial Ride, and I found this man. He's looking fantastic. You got a remembrance shirt, you have your bandana, you have this on. This even has the 9/11 picture on it. I mean, how many years have you been doing this ride?
How many years have we had one?
Well,
it's been 11, right?
It's been 12 years since.
12, okay, yeah. No, I missed one 2 years ago when I had a broken leg.
But you've only missed one. And I see you were in the Army, is that correct?
Yes.
How many years?
Oh, I was in the Army for only 31 months. I did my service and then I went back to being a civilian.
Okay, well, you did your service, so I really, really thank you for that. I'm sure all of us thank you for that.
I don't think this is your first time, is it?
No, I've been doing this every year I've had a motorcycle.
Yeah.
One of my best friends there in Dishner started this ride the year after the towers fell, and he's done it every year. Used to be out of the Stone Mug in Broad Ripple on College. Then it moved out to GG's on 71st Street, and then it came here. It's been here since. And this is one ride that I'll do no matter what. I don't care if it's raining or snowing, I'm doing this ride. You know, it's just that important to me.
Yeah, and I know this year there was a lot of bikes heading out to Washington, D.C. to kind of get their voice heard too. But you know what? Not all of us were able to do that. And it's pretty cool to see how many people are showing up here tonight for this ride.
Yes. If I could have worked out logistics, I'd be in Washington, D.C. right now. You know, because that to me was an amazing get-together, an amazing outpouring of patriotism.
So down here at the 9/11 ride today, the firefighters from Lawrence have come to join, and you guys are going to be, I guess, escorting the ride to the interstate?
Yeah, I believe we are leading the whole parade and getting everybody to the highway safely.
That's what you guys do, always get everybody everywhere safely. Okay, so Ed, where were you 13 years ago when this happened?
Station 37, driving an ambulance that day.
How did that affect you that day?
I don't think it was in a bit of a daze that day. It didn't really kind of hit you till the next day or two. But I still remember like all my runs that day. I mean, everything's real vividly and ingrained in my memory now. But it took me a few days before it really kind of sunk in, I think.
And where were you, Chris?
I just arrived to work, listening to the beginning part of it on the radio, driving in, and got to work and saw the first tower drop. And just like Ed said, it was kind of shock. You know, selfishly, I started thinking about how many firemen just got lost in that tower.
Well, I'm really glad that the Gold Brick stepped up and took this ride on and said, yes, we can do it from our place. And I know tonight happens to be your bike night also, so this kind of works out pretty good for you guys.
It does real good. But we're just really excited to have it here, and I hope we keeps coming back here. And the fire department will be here pretty soon. They'll have the flags up for everybody. So we'll have a big show here.
Well, we're looking forward to it. I know you're extremely busy right now. We'll let you get back to work. You know, when you own a place, are you really supposed to have to work like that?
No, but I enjoy it. I really do. I get a lot out of it. So yeah, it's fun.
Don't take that. She's a cheapskate. That's why she's doing all the work. Okay.
I see it says rotten right here. Can you explain that to me?
Nickname I got my first day of grade school. Just
grade school, which was like 10 years ago? Why'd you get rotten?
It just rhymed. That's all. You know how kids are. It just rhymed.
Rotten Totten. See, what was it, like first grade?
Yeah, first day of school. Yeah.
And you've carried it ever since?
Well, some things are hard to kick, you know.
Rotten Totten right here. All right, so I'm walking around down here at the 9/11 Memorial Ride, and I ran into Andy, and this shirt looks very familiar to me. Do you remember me?
Yes, I do. You sang the national anthem at that.
The Fallen Heroes Memorial Ride. How many years have you done that?
Last year was my first year, or this year was my first year.
And how many years have you done this?
This is my first year for this too.
He's like a bike ride virgin, right?
Something like that.
Hannah's the 9/11 ride. You're here with your dad. How cool is this?
I love to ride, so it's really fun.
Do you do a lot of rides with your dad?
Yes. And my mom, she likes to ride, so I ride with her sometimes.
Oh, right on. So what do you think about all these bikes that have shown up here for this?
They're very interesting. I like to see new bikes, and I like my dad's too, so it's pretty interesting.
Your dad's is your favorite, right?
Yes.
You told me you rode in from Fisher's today, and it is about 98 degrees or something. Was that a hot ride for you?
Very hot, very hot. A lot of sweat.
You're sweating right now. I think I even have a sweat mustache going on.
A lot of sweat going on.
So, Dad, how much fun is it being able to come not only just do a ride like this, not only for your patriotism, not only to be able to ride, but to be able to ride with your daughter?
Oh, it's an amazing feeling. I get to see my daughter every once in a while, so it's nice to have her with me to have that bonding experience. When you don't have that much time, every minute counts.
I understand what you're saying, man. To me, there was nothing more fun than having one of my kids on the back of the bike. Now, I'm a lot older than you, so my kids were all grown up and moved on, you know, but it was such a great time back then. I'm waiting for grandkids to grow up. So what do you like about the 9/11 ride?
Mainly the support that everyone gives for it. I mean, it was a big thing that happened a long time ago, and that everyone remembers it and still supports everyone. Like they say, we all stand together. This is one of the things that shows for that. We're all here together. We're standing together. We're all equal as one.
And you have a tattoo, I hear, kind of a remembrance tattoo. Can I see it? Explain it to me.
Well, obviously, it's a fire department in New York, and that's how many firemen were killed that day, 343. And this is the box number, they call it, the Manhattan box. It's 8087, which they assigned to it. But I got that after, obviously. I mean, about a year after. Right, it's part of it, but.
And then you went to New York after this happened. Was it the next year?
2003, they actually had the official Memorial March, and we, some of us, about 4 or 5 of us, went down there, and we marched through Manhattan with 55,000 other firemen.
Wow. Well, all of you guys, I thank you so much for what you do. I thank you for being here today. It's a hot day. You guys are in your gear. It's going to be a rough one, but you're getting us to the interstate safely, and I appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Well, that's going to do it for us for this week on Steel Horse Thunder.
We want to thank Indiana Grand Casino for hosting the Catt Family Benefit Ride. And if you like horse racing, Indiana Downs down here October 5th has a big event that you might want to come and check out.
Well, hey, we hope to see you next week. And don't forget, it's not what you ride,
it's that you ride.
Steel Horse is brought to you by Leidendorf Law, with over 60 years experience in motorcycle and automotive injury cases.
Guess I shouldn't have said I was ready.
Frank Booth, and I'll be damned if I can spell it.
From Lawrence, Indiana, 7831 East 46th Street.
You don't have to tell me all that. Other big events down here, come and check it out.
That was really good. That was real good. On Steel Horse Thunder.
Do I go after that?
Senior in high school during 9/11 attack. God, she's killing me. Am I the only one that wants to holler circle the wagons right now?
I was kidding. I'm not singing.
Okay.
That you need.
We're out here at...
Fight for what I love, and I'm not fighting for you.
And I love that. And we're here for the... Hey, we're here in Shelbyville.
And today, both...
Okay, Hannah, I've had a lot of formal legal training. I've got some questions for you. Are you here on your own free will?
Yes.
Nobody's forced you to come in here?
No.
Do you know the gentleman standing behind you?
Yes, he is my dad.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, then we can proceed with this.